Now at 5, new funding is now available for law enforcement and prosecutors who work to solve crimes of sexual assault.
Governor Mike DeWine and the Ohio Department of Public Safety announcing the grant program this week. 10 TV's Tara Jabor joining us live tonight with how this money can be spent and what advocates think about this funding. Tara.
Well, Yolanda and Andrew, law enforcement agencies will have to apply for this grant funding. Now, advocates told me today that they believe this money is essential in helping law enforcement solve these sexual assault crimes. New money looks to help law enforcement and prosecutors solve crimes of sexual assault.
Any funding that we have in this area is welcome funding for victims and survivors in the state.
The money can be used in a number of different ways, from sexual assault kit and toxicology testing to training for investigators and expert testimony for a trial. Emily Gemmer with the Ohio Alliance to End Sexual Violence says this funding is absolutely necessary.
One of the most crucial things is funding. Anytime you're doing testing of DNA and going through these kits, it costs money, it takes time.
Gemmer says she believes the funding will be able to help law enforcement stay ahead of investigating rape kits. Right now, there isn't a backlog of rape kits, but that has not always been the case.
There has been a history of them sitting on the shelves and not being tested and moved through the process to actually see if they get a match from the DNA.
As for victims and what the funding could mean for them, Gemmer says every survivor's case looks different. She says for some, this will help them get the closure they need.
For those individuals, getting their kit tested, having a DNA match, being able to move forward with this process is incredibly helpful.
But not every survivor wants a rape kit and investigation into their case. Overall, Gemmer says she believes this money will help law enforcement, which in turn will get justice for victims of sexual assault. Now, agencies will have until mid-June to apply for this grant program. Then they will determine how much money each agency will receive. Reporting live in downtown Columbus, Tara Jabor, 10 TV News.